All right, what's up, everybody? Coming at you from a little bit different angle. Had to shoot from my phone today. So, talking a little bit here on certain KPIs that you want to measure in your hiring, okay? We think a lot of times about KPIs with our sales, our marketing, potentially operations with when it comes to our claim rate, but are we thinking about KPIs with hiring and bringing on people? So, there is a level of having too many statistics and getting drowning in stats, but I want to give you enough things to think about, and you can figure out what's important in your business. So, a handful. One that this is one you should definitely be tracking is the number of applicants that you're getting, okay, every month. You can break this down weekly, but at least a monthly number. That is huge because that's literally like their leads. So with marketing and sales, you would track how many leads that you got. So for hiring, you want to track how many applicants you got. Another thing you want to track is how many interviews got booked for the month, how many interviews showed up. And then through that, you're going to figure out what your show rate is. All right. Another statistic is going to be how many people got hired. All right. And then with that, you can figure out how many people did we hire from the people that showed up, which would be a conversion, okay? A hiring conversion rate. Some other stats you want to look at might be your acquisition cost per application, okay? So the way that you get that, you figure out, okay, what's all the money that we spent on recruiting and advertising, okay, to attract people, and then divide that by, the number of applicants to figure out how much did it cost for one person. That's a huge statistic. And there's definitely some more stats that you can be running and tracking, but those are some core ones. And, the big part that I would say is if you want to take it, if you really want to go another layer further, because wherever you're at in your business is going to probably dictate how in-depth your report on this goes. Like if you're owner-operator with 6, 7, 8 movers, you might not be going super in-depth like I'm about to talk about. But with your acquisition cost, you then, just like your marketing ROI report, you're going to want to think about your recruiting ROI report. So then think about, okay, we spent $850 on Indeed this month. We spent $700 on ZipRecruiter, we spent $400 on Craigslist, and we spent X amount of dollars on Facebook, right? You want to have that charted out, and then beside that, you want to have the results. How many applicants did we get? So then you want to break down acquisition cost per applicant to the source, and that's how you're going to really hone in and identify, okay, this is a good strategy, this is a good channel or platform. And then you also have word of mouth or referrals. That's its own category. Structure it just like the marketing. All right, it's the exact same thing. And you should put all these stats in one place, okay, into a report. And that should be part of your KPIs. As an owner, you should be looking at that, run the business off of numbers and reports. And then that's how you're going to be able to make tweaks to your systems and your processes. Because then you can go in and you can say, okay, well, out of every 10 interviews we book, we're only getting 2 people show up. All right, well, that's good. That's pretty low. The goal is going to be more like 40, 50% show rate. So if your show rate for your interviews is low, then you can start analyzing, okay, what are the actions we can take in order to correct it? But without knowing where the problem is from the data, you're not going to know what to work on. So you need to have data and a report to then execute action. So KPIs for your hiring, very important. Treat it like any other spot in your business. And you can really get this thing dialed in, because then hiring and recruiting is very system heavy. And I believe that if you are great with systems, then you should be great with hiring. I think it's just most of the time we don't translate it all over. So hope that helps. See you guys on the next video.